Singing in the rain. Warm rains of oneness. This is a story about a group of children in Australia who learn to welcome a rainy day as a song of joining rather than an interruption. As warm rain falls and cane toads appear from every direction, they discover that gratitude can turn adversity into a pathway back to the one mind. What wants to happen today? That was the question Miss Elara asked every morning before lessons began. She did not ask, "What do you want to control?" or "What do you want to avoid?" She would stand at the doorway of the little learning hall in northern Australia, barefoot, smiling, and ask as if the day itself were alive and listening, "What wants to happen today?" One morning the sky answered quickly. Clouds rolled in thick and silver. Then the warm rain came down all at once, drumming on the tin roof, splashing the red earth, filling the air with the smell of wet grass and eucalyptus. The children rushed to the windows. "It's raining! Big rain! And look, cane toads!" Sure enough, cane toads were everywhere. They popped from the grass, huddled by puddles, and sat in the path like they'd been invited first. Some of the children laughed, some squealed. One boy stepped back. "There are too many," Miss Elara nodded. "Then there must be enough for everyone to learn something." That made them laugh harder. Soon the children had on their rain boots, yellow, red, blue, and green. They marched outside in a happy jumble, lifting their knees high through the puddles. Warm rain touched their cheeks and ran down their sleeves. Several raised their arms to the sky as if they were receiving a blessing they had been waiting for all week. Then little Jonah began to sing, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your love is pouring down." The others joined in at once. "Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your love is pouring down." They sang it walking. They sang it splashing. They sang it while stepping carefully around cane toads who blinked like old garden monks. Miss Elara clapped the rhythm and called, "Shall we make our pledge?" The children gathered in a loose circle beneath the warm rain. Their hair was soaked, their boots were muddy, their faces were shining. Together they spoke, "I pledge allegiance to the one will, the one power and the one purpose. May I be aligned to the best of my ability in harmony. And when adversity appears, may every thought of separation be woven back into oneness, into the one mind." For a moment, even the rain seemed to listen. Then a cane toad hopped right into the middle of the circle. The children burst out laughing. Miss Elara pointed gently. "There is today's lesson." "What is it?" asked Ava. "That oneness does not wait for perfect conditions," Miss Elara said. "It includes muddy boots, warm rain, surprise visitors, and any thought that says, 'This should not be happening.'" Jonah looked down at the toad. "So even this belongs?" "Especially this," said Miss Elara. "Anything that seems to bother us can be brought back into harmony. Adversity is just another thread waiting to be woven home." The rain came down harder. Some children wanted to run for cover. Others wanted to stay and dance. Miss Elara smiled. "Both are welcome. But before you choose, notice what the day is offering." The children grew still. The rain was warm, the earth was singing, the toads were everywhere, the sky was grey but generous. No one could control it. No one needed to. Then Ava lifted both arms as high as they would go and shouted, "Thank you!" The others echoed her, "Thank you!" and again, "Thank you, thank you, thank you! Your love is pouring down." Soon they were all moving, some spinning, some stomping, some simply walking slowly with their hands open to the sky. What had first seemed like weather had become a ceremony. What had looked like inconvenience had become inclusion. What had felt like interruption had become invitation. Even the boy who first stepped back from the cane toads now bent down and watched one closely. "He's not scary," he said. "He just looks serious." Miss Elara laughed. "Many things look serious until love looks again." By the time the rain softened, the children were quiet in the sweetest way, not tired, not solemn, just joined. They walked back toward the learning hall, boots squishing, clothes dripping, hearts light. At the door, Miss Elara asked her morning question one more time. "What wanted to happen today?" Jonah grinned. "To say yes." Ava added, "To sing thank you." The boy who had feared the toads said, "To bring everything back into one." Miss Elara bowed her head slightly, as if honouring the truth in their answers. "Yes," she said, "that is always the real lesson." And so they entered the hall with rain on their sleeves and gratitude in their voices, while outside the cane toads kept their places among the puddles like witnesses to a forgotten peace. Blessed be, thank you. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.